I'm going to start first with you, Allie. I think the Warren campaign clearly feels good about what happened. They're raising a ton of money. But they got to do something with this. A great debate performance coupled with fundraising, they got to go win somewhere. Maybe Nevada, they can't win yet, but after Nevada, they've got to be able to go somewhere and start winning. What's the strategy now?
I think that's true, Chuck. And I will point out that I've asked them that question. What state do you see as your state to win? If Biden has South Carolina in theory, other candidates have already won some states. What's yours? They won't lay that out. That's not entirely surprising that they won't lay out a mile marker like that. But it does sort of beg the question of when her outright win will come, because I do have a hard time believing that someone's going to walk into the convention, say that they want to be the nominee because they've got the delegates, but not having won a state outright. I think that's tough. But I think the thing that we're seeing on the debate stage, it's sort of a next chapter for the Elizabeth Warren campaign, because this is a group of people, a campaign that was really running this race by the rules that they wrote for themselves, on the way that they were going to fund the campaign with grassroots, on the way that they initially weren't going to go after their opponents. Now it feels like a group of people that are playing by the rules of politics as they're conventionally written, and they're playing to win. That means going after their opponents on the debate stage, not just Michael Bloomberg, but also Bernie Sanders. We'll get to that in just one second, because I talked to her today. It was pretty interesting. But that also means her not disavowing the new super PAC that came up for her, which, by the way, is on the air with 7-figure buys here in Nevada, but also in South Carolina. So she's playing to win. And actually, when I asked her about Bernie Sanders earlier, usually, Chuck, these are questions that get non-answers from her. Today, a little bit different. Listen.
Okay.
Do you think that Bernie Sanders needs to release more of his health record?
I think that was pretty clear. People made it clear that he had made a promise to release all his medical records, and I thought that was what he was going to do.
You feel like he hasn't done that so far?
He just hasn't. I don't think that's a question of opinion. Those are not medical records.
Chuck, that's rare to hear her go after Bernie Sanders, but I have a feeling that this is the first of many times we're going to hear that on the campaign trail.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.